Hello friends, welcome back. It is time to plan out our budget for the month of March. And I'm pretty excited about March. Here in Michigan, this is kind of when we get our hopes up that spring is finally here, and we're usually disappointed, but it usually is our last month of snow. So that is always exciting, and then we are leaving the 1st of April for spring break. And so I feel like it's a month where we have a lot to prepare for, and hopefully it will go by quickly. So if you haven't seen it already, my husband and I did our budget committee meeting in preparation for me setting up this month's budget. This is what I came up with as far as stickers. Those of you that know me know that I like to kind of stay in the color scheme of like holiday months, you know, like St. Patrick's Day. But I'm not a big fan of like the leprechaun stuff or any of that. So I went with kind of a green theme, which I really love, but it doesn't scream St. Patrick's Day. So this is March budget. Here's the weekly checkup. Here is the variable income sheet. Here is transaction log. Debt snowball, sinking funds, and then here are the washi strips. This is washi strip A, washi strip B, washi strip C, and washi D. What we're going to be doing today is setting up the March budget, and I am actually going to use an oopsie. I ended up changing this color to more of the orangish color, this color right here, so I will use it for myself. It'll be totally fine. I just really hate to waste stickers when I can use it for something good. Okay. Our budget is pretty much the same. We've made some minor adjustments for this month, but that's kind of how a budget is. It's like a living, breathing thing, and it constantly needs to be maintained and looked at and reevaluated and all that kind of stuff. All right, I like to leave just like 3 spaces because this is just Jason's income, because my variable income goes on my variable income sheet. That gets a whole sheet all its own. Okay, oop, crooked. Ugh, crooked again. Okay, and then I will put the totals down. No, I think I'm gonna put them in right now because I don't use the whole entire page, so I will just put them like right here. Okay, now I'm going to draw the lines before I start, and I actually have a new pen. These are still the Friction erasable, but I just got a colored pack this time, so I thought, why not use green to match my budget? Oops. Hey, that's pretty straight, actually, aside from that, but that's all right. So, this is Jason's paycheck. And then I like to just have an extra just in case, because he does get paid extra for certain things sometimes. And then we can get into our actual expenses. As always, we have our tithe. And as always, it's broken up into 2 payments in my every dollar, so I can't ever remember what this number is all in one lump. $5.18. Then we have our investment for $150, and that comes out the second paycheck. We have our car savings, which happens on the 15th and the 30th, for a total of $323. We have our mortgage, $1,667.10. We have our phones for $170.11. We have Spectrum, which is our cable and internet. Mortgage happens the 1st, phones happen the 1st, and Spectrum happens the 2nd. We're $170.33. There might be a late, my whole debacle last month, there might be a late fee attached to that, but it hasn't posted yet, so I don't know. I hope not, but we shall see. Consumers, which happens the 1st paycheck. And I did look this one up. This one is accurate. But then DTE, which is our natural gas, which comes out the 2nd. This one is still just a guesstimate. This is what it was last month, but that one hasn't posted. So I won't know until that bill posts for the next month. Let's see, our trash is a sinking fund. Then we have our auto gas, which we use every single drop of this gas money every month. Car tax is a sinking fund, oil change is a sinking fund, and then we have food, which I am giving us the full $600. As the kids get older and they eat more and more, I really struggle to do it. There's 5 of us, and I really struggle to do it for less than $600. That does include most of our regular toiletries and most of our household items. There's a couple of toiletries that we get like once or twice a year that are a little more expensive, and then there's a couple of household, like I might place like a big Mrs. Meyer's order or something like that, but for the most part our toilet paper, paper towel, all the household stuff comes out of this budget. So I think Jordan Page recommends $100 per person per month. And so if you took out our household stuff, we're right at about $100 a person each month for food. Let's see here. We have our miscellaneous category. $52.16. Doctor is a sinking fund. We have piano lessons. There are 4 lessons this month, which is $60. And then we have Netflix, I think I've talked about this previously. This comes out in the 2nd. We have Disney Plus as well, but we did that as a Christmas present for the kids, so we just paid it up in full for the year. But that will be something to remember at the end of the year if we decide to renew it or not. We have our Compassion Child that we sponsor. That comes out the 2nd. That is $38. We have my like graphic subscription for my stickers, which really should come out of my Etsy fund, but the way that I set it up, you can only set up your subscription, you can't change banks, yet then you have to set up a new subscription, so I just haven't done it. I do not care. Amazon Prime is a sinking fund, Beauty is a sinking fund, Christmas is a sinking fund, life insurance is a sinking fund, and auto insurance is a sinking fund. So this is our budget. I will go through here. There are some things that we are taking out in cash, and the remainder of our food would be one of them. So I do month-long grocery shopping, and then I do that all on one day, and then whatever's left I've been pulling out in cash and keeping it in an envelope, and I have liked that so far. Miscellaneous, I like to leave this in the bank account because I do online stuff sometimes. So if I usually use this every single month, but if there was a month where I didn't use that, then I probably would pull that out in cash and stick it in a miscellaneous envelope. But I do like to have a little bit in the bank account for online stuff. And then piano lessons, I take that out in cash. Like that. And then Jason and I do get some blow money. We get $50 each, but that doesn't actually come out of this budget. That comes out of our other bank account, so I won't add that in. So that looks about right. Now, oh my goodness, would you look what I did? So this is not where my budget typically goes. Typically my budget goes right here. Oh goodness. This is where my check-in page goes. So usually this is my budget, this is my sinking funds, this is my variable income and transaction log. How do I want to do this now? Maybe sinking funds here. Okay, I think this can work. This will be okay. Everything is okay. Oh man. I think I'm gonna do actually I'm gonna keep sinking funds here, and I will just replace my I'll do weekly check-in where my budget should have gone, and then I can keep this page the same. Okay, here we go. So this will go there. Sinking funds will go here. And then this is variable income. Whew, okay. All is right in the world. It's gonna be okay. Oh man. I don't know how many times I've set this up. I don't know why I started on that page. I guess just brain fart or something. I don't know. But hey, maybe I'll like this better. We shall see. Oh, my timer for my bread's going off. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I have recently gotten into making sourdough bread. I have made my sourdough starter, and I have babied it along for almost 2 months now. So I have a really good, strong sourdough starter. And hold on, I can't think and talk at the same time. So I need, let's see, I need Plexus, I need Etsy, I need Shipped, and I need an other. So then I need to put this right here. Okay, so I have gotten into making sourdough, and I'm pretty pleased with how it is turning out. It is definitely an art form to, like, I mean, I don't want to call it master, but I guess that's what it's called. It takes quite a bit of practice to get it exactly correct. So rather than waste this whole page, I like to put my transaction log right underneath it. And so I just line these up. So I'm in the phase of the bread right now where you have to turn it a quarter turn 4 times every half an hour. And so that is where I am at. We're just gonna make that, yeah, here we go. Okay, we will draw our lines. Oops. All right, we have Plexus, we have Etsy, we have Shipped, and we have other, just in case. So now I'll just draw the lines, and then we will mostly be set up. I typically do my sinking funds video setup in a separate video because there's just a little bit more that goes into that. So that's what we will do. Okay, so over here, let's see, did I do that last month? Sometimes I will add, let's see, sometimes I will add, oh, I did. All right. Let's see, which of the washies do I want to use? I'm gonna do this one, keep it the same. So you can't really use that space up there anyway, because it doesn't have lines. All right, now the tricky part, I just have to make these columns about the same, and then that way I know where to put stuff. That much. This is so hard to do left-handed. Oh, that is ridiculous. Okay, then we have an amount. All right, that is all set up. I am pleased with that. This will keep me on track. Even though I messed up and put this right here, it's going to be fine. I will do my check-in and my sinking funds right here, and who knows, maybe I'll even like it better. We shall see. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!